Welcome to Enots Engineering. I'm Alan. In today's video I'll be sharpening the centre drill for the first time using a tool and cutter grinder and an ER20 collet adapter which we made earlier. As I didn't know the angles of centre drills, I looked up on the internet and I couldn't find much information about cutting angles, clearance angles for the tip of the centre drill. So I've had to try and pick it up from the centre drill I'm sharpening. So let's see how we did. So how many times does this happen to you when you've got the centre drill, you're drilling away and the tip just breaks off? It's more often in the lathe than the pillar drill, and that's because when you're using the tailstock in the lathe you haven't got a feedback of the force you're putting on. The first thing you know is when the drill just snaps. So that's why I made the ER20 collet adapter to fit the cutter grinder. So if you keep your centre drill sharp, it'll be less likely to break off. The first thing is to set the centre drill at centre height. Just blacken the ends so I can see where I've ground. Now what I'm trying to do is use this. I've built this, it's a magnet with a washer on the top which I've built up to the centre height, and by using another washer on the top I can turn the drill until the flat is just under that washer, which puts it on centre line. And now if I tighten up the screw here, now the next thing I'm going to do is turn the centre drill round to give me an angle. I think it'll be about 40 degrees, make it 39. I've set the angle of the table at 10 degrees. What I'm trying to do is do a grind at 10 degrees and move it down to about 6, 7 and do another grind, so I've got, this is a 10 degree clearance. So I'll turn the wheel on. Bring the tool until it's just touching. So now if I lift the table up, you can see there the light's just reflecting off the face that I've cut, and it's cleaned up the whole face. So now I'll turn it round 180 degree and do the other face on the same settings. So just take the tool out, turn it round 180 degrees, put the tool back in, lock it up, drop it down. I'll set this to 0 here, I haven't moved this, and back it off. You can see, you might just be able to see the reflection there where the edges have cut up. I'm going to change the angle from 10 to about 7. I'm not sure what angles these are ground at, so I'm just guessing really. On this the wheel is going that direction, but it's pushing down so that it's pushing the tool down onto the table, not the opposite way where it will lift it off. Bring it over and feed it in by the hand screw until it touches. You can just see there where it's cleaned up. So those have got two angles, a cutting edge and a clearance. I've done that at 10 degree and 7 degree. Put the centre drill in the tailstock, the Jacob's chuck, and see how that cuts. Just put a spot of oil. This is just car engine oil. Now if you look closely, you can still see the black felt tip marks on the clearance cut. I hope you found that interesting and hope to see you next time on Enots Engineering.